How to win back a woman's love. This is Power Solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. This video is not for a woman who has cheated on you. This video is not for a woman who left you for another person. This video is for a woman you know genuinely she loves you so much, maybe because you've done something to her and she's fall out of love for you. What do you do to really win back that her love? Especially a woman who is there for you and you know you've offended her and you're looking for means to make up your wrongs or to make up for your wrongdoing for her to love you again. This video is for you. Number one thing you do as a man when a woman fall out of love for you in order to win her back is know the proper way to her heart. What are those things that your woman desires? What are those things that really make her happy? What are those things that she like doing with you? Does she like going out with you? Does she like talking to you? How does she like talking to you? Reintroduce those things. It might not be easy when you start it. She might reject it the first time, but do not stop doing them. Always bring them. Those things you know when you do it for her, she's always happy. Maybe she's cooking in the kitchen, helping her in the kitchen makes her happy. Do it once in a while. The only thing you don't do is do not overdo them. Once in a while, do them and see how she will get to fall in love with you again, because those things will always remind her how the both of you started, and it makes her to really want to forgive you for those things you've already apologized for. Now, for a man that really want to win your woman's heart, one thing that will make a woman forgive you, yeah, is something, maybe you're doing something she likes. Yes, but if you keep apologizing for that same thing rather than doing these things, it makes her to not want to forgive you. She enjoys that apology. She wants you to keep apologizing. Now you will drop the apology and you start looking for those things you know that really make her happy, that will melt her heart, that normally if you do it for her, it makes her very happy. Those are the things you do them once in a while till you get her to smile when you do them or be cheerful the way she usually is whenever you do them for her. Then the second thing you would do to win your woman's heart over is be honest. Now, honesty does not mean you should not be yourself. You should always accept everything. Honesty means when something is not even right, tell her you don't like it, it's not right. Be honest with yourself and be honest to her. If you're going out, be honest with where you're going to. If she asks you something, you know that thing is, maybe you did it. Why not own up to it? Those ways are the things that make her see that you really want to have a change of heart. You really want to change. She start positioning herself in order for her to really fall in love with you again. That is what makes her to fall in love with you. Now, once you guys want to really be honest with yourselves, that's when you want to give away yourself. Do not give away yourself in the process. Do not take in everything in the process. That you want your woman to really fall in love with you, still be the man. The only thing is know when to say, know when you're not supposed to lie. Do not lie. If she senses that you're lying to her, it makes her to hold herself back. She doesn't want to give her all. So when you're honest, you tell her everything the way they are, and you don't let her insult you or take advantage of you, it makes her to really want to fall in love with you back. If you're doing this, always stand up for yourself. Do not let yourself go because you really want her to forgive you or to love you again. Then the third thing you do to win your woman's heart over is rebuild friendship. One way a woman will love you wholeheartedly is if you're her friend. How do you rebuild friendship? Get yourself, maybe build a way or make the relationship in a way where she can own up, she can share, she can talk. The both of you can laugh together. The both of you can joke together. The both of you can talk literally about everything that is happening around you. If she can share her day, how her day went with you, it makes her to really want to be vulnerable again and get to love you again. So learn those things that made you guys love yourself from the onset. Those friendship, those things you did together, begin to reintroduce them to her again. It's just like when you're wooing her, when you're asking her out, those things you do, start afresh, start reintroducing them to her, start making her, the both of you, to do it together. Those bring the back past memories, and those things begin to bound you. Once a woman is in love with you and she know you're making effort for her to fall in love with you, especially if she has not been with another man, her interest is much or very high with you. It makes her to really see your effort, and she want to put in her own effort too, because the likeness is there. It's just that the love, maybe something happened and the love is shaken. So these things will really bring you back together again. That friendship, rebuild the friendship. Once the friendship is built, it's easy for her to fall in love with you again. Then the fourth thing you should do is, don't worry about being mature, because sometimes you want to overdo it. You want to show how you're mature, you want to watch how you talk. Those things cannot make her fall in love with you. She wants you to be your vulnerable self. The way she fell in love with you, what did she see that made her fall in love with you? How are you? Just be that way. It makes her to fall in love with you. Because most times, if you're looking for a woman to fall in love with you, you want to overdo some things. That's when you see yourself, you start walking on an eggshell, you start watching your mouth. Be yourself. Talk the way you talk. Do your thing the way you do. Let's just be doing these things I'm mentioning, but don't overdo anything. Don't try to be who you're not. She already accepted or fall in love with you the first time the way you are. So do not change it for any reason. If you try to change it, she will know you're faking it. So she falling in love with you, it becomes difficult. He's not the man she fell in love with before. This is another man. So I can't fall in love with him. So do not try to play, or do not try to be mature. You want to do everything, you want to be perfect in everything, because when you try to be mature, you want to be perfect in everything. You can't be perfect. Just be yourself, and she will get to love you again. Then the last one is, don't be quick to give up. Most times this thing is very hard, it's very difficult, especially when a woman loves you. Maybe you betrayed her, or something happened along the line, she fell out of love for you, but it's usually, maybe it is your fault that made her, not her fault here. This video is not when it is the woman's fault, it's when it is your fault. So if you're trying all this to win her over, you know you can't really tell someone when to really come back to love you. Just keep doing them once in a while. Do not overdo them. Once in a while, keep doing what you're doing, keep doing what you stop looking at her face. The day she will change, you will see it. Gradually she will begin to come up, gradually she begin to do things with you. Gradually, do not overdo them. Take them one at a time to time do them, time to time you withdraw, time to time do them. Don't be too available. That you're doing it does not mean you should be following her anywhere she goes, you should always be monitoring her. No, that you're doing it means you should also live your life, chase your dreams and your goals. She begin to chase you. Those are the things that really make a woman fall back in love with you again. In case you guys maybe fall out of love for yourselves and you really want to get her back, please do these 5 things. Do not get discouraged. If you're doing it and it's not working immediately, it's not magic, it won't work immediately. It is a gradual process. As you're doing it, it's registering in her head. She begin to understand that you're making effort. With time, she begin to adapt to it, and with time, she begin to fall back in love with you. This is Spell Solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. Do well to like, drop your comment what you think about the video, and if you see my video for the very first time, do me well to follow my page. Thank you.